Mental health is real. Seek help and the stigma. On the news this afternoon, Governor Fubara's camp mute on reported London meeting with President Tinubu. Rivers police kill 4 suspects involved in murder of kidnapped CEO George Will. Rivers State tops Nigeria's HIV cases. On the foreign scene, 20,000 pilgrims witnessed procession of Pope Francis's body. I'm Ipichukumo with the news. Now, there are still no official confirmations about the reported meeting between suspended Rivers State Governor Similai Fubara and President Bola Tinubu in London. Reports from the Punch newspaper quoting the Africa Report claim that the meeting was initiated by Governor Fubara. A presidential source is said to have confirmed that the governor offered to make certain concessions. The source also hinted that ongoing negotiations could see the suspension lifted sooner than the initial 6 months. The State's Commissioner for Information, Joe Johnson, is yet to return our call to speak on the matter. Recall that President Tinubu had suspended Governor Fubara and appointed a retired naval officer as sole administrator following months of political unrest in Rivers State. Now, yesterday, during a meeting with the Rivers State chapter of the Christian Association of Nigeria, the Rivers State sole administrator, retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Iba, solicited the support of the Christian body to ensure peace.
Once again, not just as administrator, but as a fellow Nigerian deeply concerned about the soul of our state. We need the prayers, partnership, and prophetic voice of the church more than ever. I appeal to the Khan, I appeal to you here to continue preaching peace, not just from the pulpit, but in every household, village, and city across our dear state. I appeal to you to promote unity. I beg of you to counsel your congregants towards reconciliation, forgiveness, and mutual understanding.
Responding, the state chairman of CAN, Dr. D. Kala Dokubo, assured the administrator of the support of the association to achieve peace.
In John chapter 20 verse 19, it said, "Peace be unto you." That is the peace we want to have in Rivers State. He came for an assignment, and I want to assure you, the Christians are behind you, will support you, whatever area you want us to participate, we will be with you. What we needed is peace. In every family where there are wranglings and fighting, there's no progress. Rivers State is a very important state in the country. God has a purpose for what we're experiencing. We know that He's taking us to a better place.
To security matters now, the Rivers State Police Command says it is investigating the circumstances that led to the death of a police inspector, Maxwell Zabu, a security detail to former chairman of Port Harcourt local government area, Victor Ihunwo, yesterday morning. Spokesperson of the command, Grace Iringikoko, said the Commissioner of Police, CP Olubenga Adeboju, has directed that the case be transferred to State Criminal Investigation Intelligence Department, SCIID, Port Harcourt, for detailed investigation. It was gathered that Inspector Maxwell Zabu shot himself dead at the residence of Mr. Ihunwo at Eagle Island in Port Harcourt. In a related development, the Rivers State Police Command says 4 suspects involved in the kidnap and murder of the Chief Executive Officer of HMG Attitude Limited, Hope George Will, have been killed. The late George Will was abducted alongside 2 others on 26 March along the Cawthorne Channel, Bacana River, by a gang of notorious sea pirates led by one Priye Ngangan, a native of Degema local government area, River State. In a statement, spokesperson of the command, Grace Iringikoko, said on April 3rd, an operation by the anti-cultism unit Moha at the Kidnappers Creek hideout located in a creek off the Bonny Waterway led to a gunfight, resulting in the death of 4 suspects, including 2 who had earlier been arrested and attempted escape. She said recovered items included a speedboat, outboard engines, and George Will's phone. In a statement, the police commissioner praised the effort and reaffirmed the command's commitment to public safety. He said investigations continue. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Batoku, has ordered the immediate deployment of a special squad to tackle the growing wave of violence. IGP Batoku issued the directive during a meeting with squadron commanders in Abuja on Tuesday. The IGP also directed all police mobile force squadrons to keep at least one fully equipped, combat-ready unit on constant standby. Now, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has ordered the immediate detention of officers allegedly involved in extorting 5.2 million naira from a traveler. The NSCDC spokesperson Afolabi Babawale on Wednesday in a statement said the Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubimi Tunji-Ojo, ordered his arrest. In his response, the Commandant General of the Corps, Ahmed Audi, condemned the action of the officers, describing it as unprofessional and a violation of the Corps' Code of Ethics and Standard Operating Procedure. He also directed that a disciplinary committee be established to conduct a comprehensive investigation into the case. The NSCDC officer was seen in viral social media posts extorting from a young man traveling from Ade-Ekiti in Ekiti State to Akure, Ondo State. While in other news, concerns about the growing heaps of refuse in part of Iguruta axis of Port Harcourt have continued to linger, with the most recent bordering on offensive smell. Recall that in the past 5 weeks, business owners within the area have expressed worry over the health implications increase in the number of flies, which they say is affecting their businesses. Reiterating their worry, some residents expressed concern that the political instability in Rivers State has made it difficult for the government to come to their aid.
See the dirty, he worried. Even when you are passing, you hear the odor. When I'm crossing, I will change the direction for the side where the dirty no day.
The odor is something next to human health. It's something that somebody that is not from this state, once the person see it, the person will assume that is how River State looks like.
When football day, this thing don't dey like this.
It brings a lot of flies, mosquitoes. In fact, the odor is too much to the extent that this thing is affecting people that is living close to the main road sites. And the night we don't used to sleep because there's a lot of mosquito. Government, they should do something about the dirty.
Before now, the people concerned always come before daybreak. They don't evacuate all the refuse from the road every day. This political crisis, now the whole contract job was just abandoned. Go to the gutter, all the paper, waterproof, everything. When vehicle pass, everyone move. And flies is one of the worst we have ever encountered because of the refuse. We're in trouble.
On the spot, the Community Development Committee Chairman of Iguruta, Mr. Terry Joe Olocha, appealed to the sole administrator of River State, retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, and the administrator of Ikwere Local Government Area, Christian Njoboao, to urgently come to their rescue.
The refuse waste littered all over Iguruta, particularly from Iguruta Central Roundabout down to Omuma, close to Kanti Grammar School, Ikwereche, with its offensive odors. It's becoming a health hazard. Business have suffered a setback. Customers are not willing to withstand the odors. The sooner they come to our aid, the better. Landlords are not comfortable because their tenants are threatening to pack out as businesses are on the decline. My appeal is that evacuation of the waste by the relevant authorities should commence without hesitation.
Well, away from that, the people of a Che ethnic nation say they will wage war against land grabbing and perpetrators of insecurity in the area, no matter how highly placed. It comes as a statement said two traditional rulers are facing disciplinary action on the issue currently. The resolution was reached at the Obako Eche Easter Convention held at the Omoma Traditional Rulers Council Secretariat, Ebere Omoma, recently. The guest speaker, retired Commodore Benson Unkuru, urged the traditional rulers, political leaders, and opinion leaders to rise up against land grabbing before it gets out of hand. He also warned the youth against acting as middlemen for land grabbers. Other issues like sand mining and the menace posed by the herdsmen were also discussed. The chairman of the convention, Dr. Nweke Emmanuel Onyekachi, spoke In a similar vein, while the representative of the Onyishi Eche, Dr. Samuel Amechi, the Onyishi Agoro Igbo Kingdom, commended the security agents for reducing crime in the area and advised the government to ensure schools are rehabilitated. Also, the President General of Obake Eche Worldwide, Dr. Silas Ayanwo, urged relevant authorities to assist in developing the area, especially in the Eche Heritage Project. He also said Obake Eche plans to float a scholarship scheme in Eche land and called on Eche sons to be given appointment at the national level. Coming up next, Rivers State leads in HIV cases nationwide. Stay with us.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The 2024 HIV data from Nigeria reveals that Rivers State has the highest number of people living with HIV at 208,767 people, followed by Benue State at 202,346 people and Akwa Ibom at 161,597 people. Overall, over 2 million people across Nigeria are living with HIV, underscoring the need for ongoing prevention, testing, and treatment effort. Now, Lagos State ranks 4th with 108,649 cases, while Anambra State and the Federal Capital Territory also report high numbers. Other states with significant prevalence include Delta, Imo, Enugu, and Taraba, while states like Kwara, Yobe, and Zamfara have the lowest recorded cases. The data was obtained from the National Agency for the Control of AIDS through the latest HIV spectrum estimate. In other news, flight operations at Port Harcourt Airport and other airports in the country may be disrupted as workers of the Nigeria Meteorology Agency, NIMET, embarks on an indefinite nationwide strike today. Now, this comes as workers' unions, including the Union of Air Transport Employees, the Association of Nigeria Aviation Professionals, and the Amalgamated Union of Public Corporations, Civil Service Technical, and Recreational Services Employees, accuse NIMET management of failing to honor agreements aimed at resolving prolonged remuneration issues. The workers accuse NIMET management's failure to implement a partial agreement reached on January 28, 2025. And now we move to business. The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission says there was no underhand deal in the process leading to the allocation of oil blocks during the 2024 oil licensing bid round. The chairman 2024 bid round committee, Bashiru Indabawa, made this known in a rejoinder. In entertainment, singer Davido has revealed that American R&B star Chris Brown made a significant impact on his career. In sport, Everton have indicated interest in signing Nigeria winger Moses Simon ahead of the summer transfer window.
And now, we bring you news from around the world.
As many as 20,000 pilgrims gathered at St. Peter's Square today to witness the procession of Pope Francis's body. Reports from the Vatican say many of those who witnessed the service in the square will likely also join the queue to see the Pope lying in state. And the transfer of the Pope's coffin to St. Peter's Basilica began at 9 local time today, following a prayer ceremony in the chapel of Casa Santa Marta, where the Pope lived. The Pope died on Easter Monday morning. His funeral will take place on Saturday and will be attended by leaders from around the world.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
That's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Governor Fubara's camp is still mute on his reported meeting with President Tinubu in London. Rivers police have killed 4 suspects involved in murder of kidnapped CEO George Will. Rivers State is topping Nigeria's HIV cases for 2024. On the foreign scene, 20,000 pilgrims have witnessed the procession of Pope Francis's body. The news was edited by Onyekachi Nwosu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Ifechukwu Monyele. Many thanks for listening.